Welcome to part 2 of the family planning methods. Okay, so we got to the hormonal method, and I told you that we have the implant, we have the pills, we have the injectables, we have the vaginal ring, we also have the patches. Now I was talking about the pros and cons of it, just as the other ones. The pros, or the pro is when you have it done correctly, it's very effective. It's very effective when it's done correctly. It's very effective. Now the cons about it is it also has its own side effects. Some may be bleeding too much, some may be bleeding too less, mood changes, weight changes, nausea, and all of those things. Apart from that, it doesn't also protect you from STIs. It doesn't protect you from STIs. So this, I would say, is more ideal for people that are probably married and they trust themselves so much, because anybody can give you STI, even your husband can, your wife can. Okay, so this is, I would say, this method can be for married couples. You understand? Good. But well, anybody can use it. It's not just for married. I'm just saying that when you trust your partner very well, this is for you, because this doesn't protect you. I am all about the protection. Imagine getting dual protection from the condom, protecting you from pregnancy, also protecting you from STIs. I'm always for the condom. I'm always for it. We also have what we call LARC, LARC. That is the long-active reversible contraception. That is the IUD, and then we have the implants as well. Now, these ones can be taken out after some years. So we have the 3-year, we have the 5 years one, we have the 10 years one as well. So depending on which one you're going for, you can take them out once you say that, you know what, it's enough. I am done. Okay, I'm okay. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to take it out. Okay, that is why it's called reversible contraception. Now, again, this has its own pros and cons. Now, the pro is it is 99% effective. It is 99% effective. Again, you need to know that it is long term, but it's reversible. It's long term, but reversible. Now, the next thing you also know when it comes to the cons is you need to know that you need a healthcare provider. Just like the hormonal one, you need to consult a healthcare provider, speak to them, talk to them. Oh, okay, what can I know? What do I need to know about this? What am I supposed to expect? And things like that. Another con is when you get it done, you may spot, especially the IUD. Gosh, the first time, I'm like, oh, okay, is this what people got? The pain. But then it was for a while. I spotted for a while, and then I was okay. So I will always say that everything has its advantage and disadvantage. You just need to weigh it and choose which one works best for you. Okay? Let's go to the permanent methods. Now, this one is when you have decided that, okay, I have 4 children. I have 3 children. Enough. I don't want to. Or you don't have any children at all, but you've also decided not to have kids, but you still want to do the this can also be for you. So let's talk about it. So we have the tubal ligation or ligation. That is for women. So what they do is to block your tubes, fallopian tube, they block it. So when the man shoots, it's not going anywhere. To go and hit and come back because there's no entrance. And for the men, we have the vasectomy. So what they do when it comes to vasectomy is also to block the sperm ducts, so that there wouldn't be any flow of sperm into the woman. So you just knock. It will not really go anywhere. It will not do anything. Good. So that is it when it comes to the permanent method. With this one, you really need to be certain that you don't want to have any future kids. You are okay. You are done for good. You don't want it. That is when you do these permanent methods. Are we there? Good. Now, one thing, the pro about this is very effective, and it is also it's permanent. It's effective, it's permanent. Now, the cons about this is it is not reversible. You really need to think about it. Be very certain, be very sure. Say, okay, I don't want to have kids. No, I'm too beautiful. My body is too perfect. I don't want to have kids. Be very sure you need to think and think and think and rethink again to be sure that I don't want to have kids. No, I don't want to do it. Before you go in for the permanent method. Because once you do it, you cannot reverse it. It is non-reversible. Okay? Good. Again, family planning is not a woman's thing. It's not just a woman's thing. It is a shared responsibility. It is a shared responsibility. So if you are in your marriage or in your relationship, and then you guys are not ready to have kids, or you guys have had enough children and you want to, hold on, be like, okay, it's okay. The punani needs some rest. Please, it is up to the two of you to decide, okay, babe, I think we can do the condom method because, that one, we are protecting ourselves from having further children and also from infections, STIs of any sort, any sexually transmitted infections. You are protecting yourself as well. Or the man can say, okay, you know what, I can do vasectomy, so that you wouldn't have to bother go through the stress of doing it. Let me just do it. No, so it is a shared responsibility. It is not a woman's responsibility alone to undergo family planning, because it looks like majority at times, it's always the women that are doing the family planning. It's always the women. It is always, most of the times it's the women. The amount of, or the number of men that do these things is very, very minimal. Because it's the perception is always just the woman that it's just the woman that has to protect herself. Well, anyways, it's just a woman. No, it is a shared responsibility. So I hope that you learn something, and then you're going to carry this along with you. Here on this platform, as I said, we learn and we learn every day. Now, before you do this, ask yourself questions. What does my health condition allow? Can I do this? Can I go on this? How many kids do I want? What's the spacing I want? What's my lifestyle like? What should I go in for? You need to consider all of this. What's my finances like? Can I afford this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Is this hormonal or not? What effects can it give me? No, you need to weigh all these options before you finally decide to go on any family planning method. So I hope you learned a lot today, and I hope you enjoyed today's section. And so going forward, you would stay protected, you will stay safe, and this also prevents you from future abortions, because some of you have consistently had abortions and abortions and abortions over and over again. Now I'm in no position to judge you, but if you should have done any of these things, you could have avoided that, because doing this consistent abortions can affect you in so many ways that you did not think it would. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Here again is Tea Time with Amanobia. If you're watching me for the very first time, you are warmly welcome onto my next. Stay blessed and stay locked. Bye.